Good morning, everybody, and happy Friday. This is Grant Russell with Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. Got a absolutely gorgeous new trade-in. I know it looks brand new. It's actually a trade-in, and this happens from time to time. We have a customer that purchased this 2024 Renegade Verona LE 38 LDG floor plan. Put 8,715 miles on it. We got an Explorer in. The Explorer is kind of the big brother to this with the Cascadia cab, and nothing wrong with this. They just wanted to go to that bigger coach with the Cascadia cab. So traded this in on it. So stayed in the Renegade family, but have the pleasure to bring this nice pre-owned one to you. So we'll go over some of the options that it has. But to start out with, as you can see, the exterior of this one, this is called the Wayfinder exterior, and really sharp look. It's built on the M2 106 cab, which is going to be the 8.9 liter 360 horsepower Cummins diesel engine. All of the Renegade Verona LEs built on the M2 106 cab can tow up to 20,000 pounds. The 38 LDG floor plan is 37 feet 11 inches from bumper to bumper. At ride height, it's going to be 12 feet 10 inches. Up here on the front, just to kind of go over, this does have a clear bra on it. Things you can't see that keeps things from like rock chips damaging the front of the coach when you're driving at higher speeds. You'll notice a little bullet camera on the side here. So this does have side view cameras, which all the Veronas are going to come with. Some other kind of hidden things, you'll see a light up top. So when you open the cab door, you'll notice how it lights up. So at night, that's really handy getting in and out of the cab. It just lights up this little area. But again, being a Super C motorhome, I always like to point out that it's going to be much easier getting in and out of the cab. And then of course there's more exit doors on the Super C motorhomes, where you've got the cab door in the middle of the motorhome, plus the chassis doors up front here, or the house door in the middle, cab doors up front. Air ride seats, we'll go over that when we get in there in a little while. We get gonna have 100 gallons of fuel, so a 50-gallon fuel tank and little saddle tanks, one on each side, passenger and driver side. There's little grips on these steps, so when you're going in and out of the coach, if it's wet, it gives you a little grip when you're putting your feet there. And then the mirrors are positioned nicely for seeing down the side of the coach, of course. Another feature, this does have the Firefly Controls, which we'll go over when we go inside the coach. There's an app that you can pair to your Android, or if you have Apple iPhone, that's what I've got here. Just I pair it to it. I see it's got connection here. So if you point up top, I'm going to hold down the extend on the front awning. You can see if I want to run the awning out, and I'm just sitting in my lawn chair, I'm having a cocktail or something like that, life's easy. You can just simply grab your phone, push a button, and run the awning out. And you can also do the same thing with your slides. So if you pull into a rest stop and you're too close to another vehicle, or there's trees next to you, right and left, you can actually be standing outside the motorhome and run the slides at the same time. It's about far enough on that. We'll go with the let's see here, that's the driver, so let's go with the front. So you can see I'm running this slide here. While that slide's going out, kind of open up some of these bays underneath. Slides all the way out. You can still access underneath the compartments with no problem. You'll see a couple of loose cushions in there, and you kind of can see how they're going all the way through. So there's no wall divider there in the middle. So if you've got longer items, paddle boards, fishing poles, golf clubs, tables, chairs, things like that, you've got much longer usage there with that compartment being open like that. Also, there's an electrical plug in there as well if you wanted to plug something in. get some power out, you can run it out the access port below and keep these doors closed. Right up above, we have the outside entertainment. Looks like about a 40, I think it's a 43-inch Samsung LED smart TV with the JBL soundbar. And all of your compartment doors have the dual latch, like the slam latch, side swinging baggage doors. See this conduit here? So the conduit there, all of your compartment doors are on a keyless entry or key lock, so you can lock and unlock all your compartment doors with the push of a button. And when you open and close these doors, it makes life easy when it comes to closing them as well. We've got the Aqua Hot 450 diesel. That's going to be for your hot water and the furnace on the coach. It uses a diesel burner to heat the coach as well as electrical element as well. At the entrance door here, we do have, here's the key panel. If you want to program your own code to lock and unlock your entrance door as well as all your compartment doors, you can program that there. And of course, we have the electric step to go in and out. We'll keep moving down the side of the coach and we'll come back to that here in just a little bit. Yeah, on the back here, we've got some more additional storage. And then you have the central vacuum up top here to clean the filter out. On the rear, we have the 20,000-pound hitch. It's got a 7-way brake controller here, as well as a Voyager connection for your, if you've got a camera on the back of a trailer, inside of the trailer, stacker trailers sometimes have those. You can switch between the motorhome camera and your trailer camera. All LED lighting on the back of the coach. And then we're on the, see on the driver's side now, you see I kind of partially ran that, I started to run that slide out. Let's go here. Just trying to connect while it's still pairing. All right, so the front, as you can see, I can run this slide out here. That's a hydraulic slide. The other two slides are gonna be electric slides. But again, life's easy when you're operating the slides from outside, so you know you're not getting too close to an object. If it were too close to the coach, you know when to stop. In the back here, we have the 50 amp shore power controller is going to be located in here along with the transfer switch. There's an electrical plug in here as well. And this is a retractable 50 amp power cord. So simply just push a button here and that will reel the cord in. Next bay down is going to be your generator. You have an 8,000 watt diesel generator. It's got 31 hours on it. So a little use on the generator. These folks were usually plugged in everywhere they went. And we have the dump station. It's going to be located in here, so your gate valves are all enclosed. You have a tank monitor here. You can check on your batteries, freshwater, gray water, and black water. The freshwater is 150 gallons. That's going to be inside the coach, under the bed, and then your gray waters are going to be out to the side here. You have two 75-gallon tanks, one for your gray and one for your black water. Whole house water filtration system goes here. It does have a flow jet on it, so that is going to be, sorry, that's going to be that white hose there. So it's got a macerator basically that will grind up your wastewater and can pump the wastewater uphill if needed. Also in here is going to be where your city water is located. So that's where this is you walk this out to hook up to your city water, and then you do have a push button hose reel to pull that back in. And this PVC pipe here is where you can store your sewage hose. All right, moving the slide out didn't help with me getting down to these, but that's okay. You've got two 75-gallon tanks, one black, one gray. That's where these are housed. They're both heated. And then as we come down to this side here, open these two up. This has the Victron energy panel. So you have the electrical on this. You have three 175-watt solar panels. Plus you have the dual high capacity lithium package. So it's got on this bay over here, those are your Victron inverter controllers, and then the Dragonfly energy, those are all the green batteries that you see there are going to be the lithium batteries, and then the black batteries off here to the left are going to be your chassis batteries. You'll notice a black looks like a hose wound up on top of those Dragonfly batteries. That is a 50-foot air hose. You can tap into the air on the coach if you need to use the air to put air in the tires on the coach or any other vehicles. And driver's side, kind of sometimes easier to show you from this standpoint. You can see it's an adjustable tilt and telescoping steering wheel. This locks it in place. Your ignition start stop. So if you're standing outside, you're wanting to crank the engine up, you're not having to get all the way in and reach across. So that's a nice convenient spot where they put it on the M2s. These are air ride seats. So there's a little switch inside here. It will raise and lower the seats. Kind of see where my finger's at on this little switch there. And then these also will swivel around to join the living room. And then right inside the handle here is the disconnect for the chassis batteries, that little red switch there. All right, being a Super C motorhome, you can ask any technician what kind of RV they prefer to work on, and then usually it's a Super C because it's easier to access everything here. All your belts and hoses and fluids, your fuel filter, water separator is located here. The power steering fluid reservoir is there. Your dipstick on the engine oil. Everything's really easy to access. Even getting to the headlamps on the front of the coach are still simple and easy to get to change those out. You can see the big red engine there. That's the 8.9, 360 horsepower, 1,150 pound-foot of torque, Cummins diesel engine. Come around on this side, you'll see the reservoir here for your windshield wiper fluids, easy to access. The air dryer, very simple to get to. And of course the air filter, engine coolant, all very easy to access. And then when it comes time to close the hood, it does have the soft close struts. You can go slam on it, so it's easy to open and close as well. All right. Come on inside. So with the slides in, with the slides out, you can see how much room this has. Usually I like to do it with the slides in, but go back to some of my other videos. We're gonna leave them out, but I've done a 38 LDG a few weeks ago actually on a different floor plan. You got really nice walk space to get down through the middle of the coach, even with the slides in. Gorgeous coach, very sharp. It's got the sofa over here with your little center divider here for comfort, little armrest, very comfortable sofa here. And when you fold this back, this pulls out here. If you wanted to, if you've got company, you need a sleeper sofa, this pulls out here. They left a little foam pad here, so very comfortable little queen, about a full-size bed there. Looks like not quite a 60 by 80 queen size bed, maybe more like a 55 by 80, but it's a good size. All right, put that back. So that's one of your sleeping areas. You'll notice behind me, we've got the bunk over cab option. So this does pull forward. The ladder here. And if I push this forward, this back, that's more like a queen size bed up top, but really nice size bed up top as well. And of course, real simple, just put it back. Slide this back in here, and that makes it easy to get in and out of the cab. Got a little cubby hole up top here, little indirect lighting, electrical outlet, USB and USB-C ports located here. You also have some light controls at your fingertips if you're up in the bunk area. If you want to operate the shade control, it does have an extend retract button to close and open that shade right here in the bunk area. And everything I'm operating is on your mobile device if you do pair it to the coach. And I can actually turn all the lights on and off from this control as well. Over on this side, we do have a little bunk over cab television for the cab area. And then we have the main house TV here. Looks like another 43-inch Samsung LED smart TV with a little release underneath. I want to pull this out, kind of angle it more towards the dinette. You can. And down below it, got some good. Right. Oh, this is the Victron control panel for the inverter controls. And down below in this area is going to be where your storage is, and your primary and inverter. Everything wired to the inverter is going to be in this bottom panel, and then everything wired through your shore power is going to be located here. Moving down to the kitchen area, you'll notice when I open these top cabinets, we've got these hidden heavy-duty hinges. They don't go creeping down on you. It makes it easy when you're loading and unloading the cabinets there. All solid surface, Corian countertops. Stainless steel sink, residential faucet head, MCD roller shades, day and night. And we do have a little electrical outlet located here for appliance use in this kitchen area. And then under these covers we have the induction cooktop. And right up above it we have the Samsung convection microwave oven. And then we have some good storage down below here as well. So we've got full extension drawer glides. And if you'll notice too, on the side here, really nice construction for Renegade. Solid wood cabinetry, dovetail construction on your drawers with the full extension drawer glides. And all gonna be soft close as well. Some additional storage under the sink area. You'll notice the subwoofer. That's part of the sound system for the home theater in the living room. All right, and then moving to this location here, we've got this little latch here. So this latch will lock the top part here for the refrigerator. Nice big refrigerator up top. And of course for the ice box down below. We have another latch that locks it on the side over here. It does have an ice maker down below, plus all freezer storage as well. And this is an all-electric refrigerator, so you've got the inverter on, which will power this while you're driving down the road, of course. and the alternator will keep those batteries charged while you're driving as well. When you're parked, if you do any dry camping, boondocking, I think I mentioned this to you earlier, but you got 375 watt solar panels to help keep those lithium batteries charged. Not lacking storage. We still have some additional storage we missed here. We got some pull outs. So for pantry storage, 5 pretty good size drawers for all your pantry items. And then as we come down to the dinette area, first of all, we got some cup holders for anybody traveling, sitting at the dinette area. Electrical outlets on both sides, USB and USB-C ports on both sides. Those cushions that were in that compartment outside earlier are what make this into a bed. Simply push this down, cushions go in place here. That makes this into a bed. And then of course these are going to be both full extension drawers underneath both dinettes. And then additional storage over the dinette and over the sofa, as well as your day and night shades, all the MCD day and night shade roller shades throughout all your windows. And then moving to the back, I mentioned earlier this has the Firefly Control that I've got my phone paired to at the moment. This is what it looks like. So this is your home screen. Here's where I can turn all the lights on and off from this panel. You can also use your mobile device, or there's different multiplex panels throughout the coach. I can check on my holding tanks, turn my water pump on and off, tank heaters on and off. Check the house batteries, chassis batteries. This is kind of your main home screen. And then these panels over here on the side, I can go through the lights, generator controls, thermostat controls, fan controls. Those are my slide outs. And then this is where you can pair your mobile device and go into some network diagnostics. If a technician needs to do any kind of troubleshooting, that's where he goes in and uses that system there. But moving to the back here, well, let's run this. Let me run this slide out first. Let's go back to the rear. So we're gonna run this bed out. We got a king size bed in the back. We'll let this go out. The interior of this one is gonna be the Harbor interior for anybody that's interested in what the name of this one is, along with the Rockport cabinetry throughout. Rockport's still a popular finish on the woodwork even today on the new 2025 orders that we have coming in. We've got a little storage area here, good use of countertop space, all Corian that flows into the sink area, so it makes life easy when it comes to cleaning. Then you have a good medicine cabinet storage up top. And on the bottom here, good use of storage for the mid bath here. And then we walked right by it, but this does have the stackable washer and dryer. Okay. And then there is a pocket door to close off the living room. And then you have another pocket door that will close off the bedroom. So if somebody's using the bath, with some privacy, you can close all this off. So they have full access for the toilet, shower, sink, all this room to themselves. And then you got another pocket door in here to close off the shower room. It's nice having all these solid wood panel doors. Kind of give you a good idea how much room you have. I'm 6'2". I got plenty of headroom in here. And then We've got a macerator flushing toilet. This is porcelain. It's all porcelain toilet. You've got air conditioning inside the room with the door closed. And then you also have down below, we have furnace in this room as well. And a little extra storage up top for all your toiletry items. All right, moving to the back. And we got a king size bed. Then we have also a ceiling fan. A ceiling fan for the bedroom. Same deal here. We've got the hidden hinges, heavy duty hinges to hold these cabinets up when you're loading and unloading the cabinets. You'll notice a black plug in there, so you have an electrical outlet inside the overhead cabinet. There's also electrical outlets on both sides of the bed with USB and USB-C ports with a little shelf. Keep your phones charged, tablets charged, things like that. And next to you. And the side windows both have the MCD roller shades. In the front here, we've got a Samsung LED television. And then we have some good storage here. Again, full extension drawer glides for the wardrobe storage, hanging clothes. There's two good bigger size drawers there. You'll notice in this cabinet here, we got that white panel with that white light on. This does come with Starlink, so it does have a Starlink on board as well. More hanging clothes, and then 4 more decent size drawers with full extension. 2 more down below. All right, come on up front. So I did mention to you that this has 150 gallons of fresh water. I didn't show you that. That is stored underneath the bed. There's 2 75-gallon tanks underneath the bed with the water pump access, and your low point drain lines all going to be easy to get to right there under the bed. Some other measurements I missed that I want to make sure I point out. So this has a 34,300 pound gross vehicle weight rating. I checked the door earlier. With everything that's put onto this coach, it still has 5,773 pounds of cargo carrying capacity before you get to the 34,000 pound gross vehicle weight rating. Something I wanted to point out there, so you can load quite a bit on here and still be under the GVWR. This particular coach is built on the M2 106 cab. You'll notice it's a lot like the M2 106 Plus, where you've got the steering stock with the transmission controls at your fingertips here. A little bit different on this model. Let's go. Shut that up. So we got the 6-speed Allison transmission controls is going to be located right here. Of course, all your cab heat and air is going to be located in this location. Then you'll have the power. I just woke it up here to shut that beeping noise off. But that's where your automatic hydraulic leveling system is going to be located here. Up top here, we've got the touchscreen Garmin, AM, FM, Bluetooth, Garmin controls. So this is your navigation controls. And then of course some radio controls, camera controls, all located in the tools menu. And back to the navigation menu there. It does have the Kurt Spectrum brake controller located here. So this already has a brake controller on it. Hazard controls, footwheel light. That just turns the light panels on and off down below. A lane departure warning. It does have, if you drift out of your lane and this is not turned off, it'll buzz you on the left or buzz you on the right, and your speakers letting you know when you're drifting out of your lane. Docking lights. Here's that camera control located here to toggle between the RV camera or your trailer camera. And it does have a shutdown override switch located here. I mentioned to you earlier this tilts and telescopes. There's some other features. It does have the Detroit assurance package here. So where a rear view camera would go, on the other side is a camera looking out. So that's for the lane departure warning. It also has adaptive cruise and collision mitigation. Some of the Detroit assurance safety packages that come on the M2 106 chassis from Freightliner. Some other cool features, you do have cruise control at your fingertips here. If you pair your mobile phone to the coach, you can answer it and hang up, just like we have in regular automotive vehicles today. It does have a city horn. That's kind of weak, and then also has an actual air horn up top here. Then on the armrest over here, we've got some mirror controls, mirror heat controls, and lock and unlock features. Yeah, no, that should cover a lot of this coach. If I've missed anything, I'm happy to answer any questions. Like I said, this just came in. Really nice, pre-owned. People that own this took immaculate care of it. 8,715 miles on it. This is stock number 5U241262. Give me a call. This is an available 2024 Renegade Verona LE 38 LDG floor plan. You can text or call me anytime. My cell phone number should be being posted down below at 720-539-4711, or shoot me an email at grussell@transwest.com. Hope you guys have a great weekend. We'll see you next time. I'm out.